brothers, who were very superstitious guys. They didn't want to see any bad luck come to their brand new building in 1929. So as they were building it, they installed the gargoyles and the grotesque faces on the building in order to keep bad luck into the part of all the fun. And there was not only a desperate need for more hotel rooms, there was also a desperate need for a better transport system to move those 6 million people around the city. So this channel that we're in was completed. It's about 3 feet deep, and it extended the river walk just a little further into this part after Rio. And it was the first restaurant to open on the San Antonio Riverwalk. It opened up back in 1946, and it was opened by Alfred Fire. To this day, Alfred Fire's family still own and operate Casa Rio. Now back in the 1940s, you'd come down here to this part of the river, you'd enjoy your meal over here at Casa Rio. Then, the worst flood to hit San Antonio happened back in the year 1921. And from the reports of that flood, we are told the floodwaters were 9 feet deep across the city street. Now if that's true, there's the city street directly in front of the boat, that is St. Mary's Street, one of the oldest streets of the city. Just imagine 9 feet of water over the top of that bridge. You'll get an idea of how deep those floodwaters were back in 1921, about 20 years before they installed the floodgates to protect the city. On our right-hand side, the very historic Esquire Tavern. It's the oldest tavern on the Riverwalk. It opened up back in 1933. And then next door to the Esquire, and up above, well, this is the newest hotel on the Riverwalk here. This is the Canopy Hotel, 22 stories above us. Canopy, brand new to the city of San Antonio and the Riverwalk. Well, around the city of San Antonio, we're lucky we have a number of historic old theatres that have been lovingly restored and brought back to life. One of those theatres is called the Aztec Theatre, and as we come out from under the bridge, over here on the right-hand side where I'm pointing, this is the Aztec Theatre, built 1926, and it was the theatre you would come to in the 1920s and 30s to see the latest movies from Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, Rudolph Valentino, all showing over here at the Aztec on the river. Sadly though, the Aztec fell into a little bit of disrepair over the years, so it was closed down and renovated it, and it became a concert venue. Some of the performers that have been there since they've opened it include Journey, Styx, ZZ Top, Eddie Money, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Dave Chappelle, and Olivia Newton-John, just to name some. Well, this pretty little bridge we're about to go under is called the Robert Hudman Bridge. I've mentioned Robert. So before we go under the Commerce Street Bridge, coming up in front of us, there is a building just ahead on the right that has a curved balcony. On the front of the balcony up ahead it says Hudman Architect. I've mentioned Robert Hudman a few times already. He designed the Riverwalk we're all enjoying. And this building on our right-hand side, bearing his name here, was his actual architect's office in the 1940s as the Riverwalk was being built. And tucked away in the corner near the staircase hall was a young architect living here in San Antonio. And he had a vision for the muddy little San Antonio River. His vision eventually became the San Antonio Riverwalk that we're all enjoying. And that bridge behind us is named after Robert Hudman, the man we call the father of the Riverwalk. But if you saw the movie Selena with Jennifer Lopez from the late 1990s, it was based on the life of the great singer Selena Quintanilla, and they filmed a lot of that movie right here in San Antonio. There's a memorable scene in the movie with J-Lo sitting. Have a look back at that building from this angle. Now, a lot of people tell me when they look at that building from here, when they use their imagination looking at the building, they can see in the shape of the building a very tall ship cruising towards us in the shape of the building. You see the front of the ship there? Some people, you know, who've got an extraordinary imagination, when they look at that building, not only can they see the ship in the shape of the building, they can also hear that ship's horn as well. Now you guys have got an incredible imagination. You're the first people that have had that imagination all week. So give yourself a big round of applause. That was great. There we go. So this is a floodgate that we're going through here. It's one of two floodgates we'll be going through on our journey. We've been to the City Library. It became the Art Museum back in 2013. And it's named after former Texan Governor Dolph Briscoe.